What is the most badass thing your parents have ever done? My dad brought us up to never lie, so when he blatantly lied to the state trooper standing in the family kitchen one early afternoon, I was dumbfounded. My aunt, dad's younger and only sister, married an abusive drug addict or alcoholic child abuser, his own kids. My aunt had a black eye and lots of other injuries, new and old, but she told of her husband having an abusive fit, and while beating her, he grabbed their 3-year-old son and threw him so hard that he went through the plaster and lathe board, leaving his whole body as a marker of how hard he was thrown. My aunt eventually called the police. This was in the mid-1970s, but her husband threatened if she told them what happened he'd kill the children, 1 boy, 3 and a girl, 1. She didn't press charges because she knew he had guns and knew how violent he was. About 3 days later, 2 state troopers were in our driveway. They asked my dad if he owned a handgun. They also knew what had happened to my aunt and her little boy, small community. My dad wanted to kill her husband, but he knew he wasn't worth it. So, my dad's younger brother obtained a gun. I think it was a .45 handgun. My dad climbed in the window of his sister's house after his brother dropped him off, and he waited. The abusive husband or father came home, unlocked the door, and went about his business. At some point, my father came into view with that gun. He made that scum get on his knees and beg for his life. The end of the gun was put in his mouth. My father was asking him, "How tough are you now? Beating up your wife and 3-year-old son is easy. How tough are you now?" The scumbag pissed his pants while begging for his life. I'm sure there were a lot more things said and done. The gun went back to its owner. My dad was having coffee and a cigarette when he invited the cops in. He was so calm, cool, and collected as he told the cops he didn't do anything. He was home all morning. He lied. Then one cop left, and the other one told him, "It's just me and you. I'd have done the same thing if my sister and nephew got beat up. Come on, you can tell me. My partner is outside, and he can't be witness to you telling me what really happened." My dad calmly lied again and told the cop he knew nothing about it. After they finally left, I asked my dad why he didn't tell the one cop that he did it. There wasn't a second cop to corroborate his confession. My dad told me, "Oh yes, there was. They don't carry two-way radios for nothing." My dad was a badass. Just a humble middle-class auto shop rat. He died last summer. I learned a lot about life from him.